Hello Luiginoids, this is LuigiXRules and I'm back playing some more Hollow Knight. In the last episode, we went through and collected a bunch of achievements that were impossible to collect in the first playthrough, as well as went over a couple of other things that I missed. And in this episode, we'll find that we're not done with achievements yet. We have these speedrun achievements, including the speed completion. I do intend on doing this episode, getting all 3 of these achievements that involves speedrunning. We'll see how difficult it is. I do have kind of a sort of route planned for the speedruns. Not speed completion yet, because that's a lot more complicated, and it's under 20 hours, so they expect it to take a while. But yeah, so in this episode we're going to start up new file and go through as fast as possible. Remember, the objectives for completing the game at all are just collect the dream nail and then like kill the 3 dreamers and then fight the Hollow Knight in the Black Egg Temple. Of course, there's a lot more that you need to do in between there, but we'll get to Steel Soul mode eventually. But for now, let's go through the journey here.
Drossiek Halimo. Karama! Shaw! Shaw!
I don't know, what do you think? Should we just grab the pale ore? Oh, right there? I don't know. Ooh, okay. We do need more geo, actually. Because that one's a pretty expensive stag station. Whew, boy. Man, sorry I haven't been talking at all. It's just I've been concentrating so much. It's crazy though, under an hour and we've already got tram pass. At this point I'm navigating to King's Station through the Deep Nest, or like I guess just the lower tram. Oof, it's been a while since I've getting too used to having monarch wings. Keep on accidentally thinking I'm about to use them. Alright, so our current objective is go back to Dirtmouth and buy the Lumafly lantern so that we can enter Crystal Peak, get the Crystal Heart, and might as well get, let's see, then while we're there we might as well, hang on, oh my god, it takes so many. Then while we're at Crystal Peak, we might as well go to Resting Grounds and get the Dream Nail. Then after that, we'll go back to King Station, grab Monarch Wings through Ancient Basin, or we could do it from King's Pass. I guess it doesn't really matter. I wonder which way is faster. Probably, I don't know, which way would be fastest to get there? I don't know. I'll see what I decide. Anyway, I think we're making great time. I think it's fairly realistic at this point. Because, I mean, what? Am I gonna fail on the final boss? Come on, that boss is super easy. Oh boy, from what I remember, this one's pretty expensive, though. Yeah. You know, I guess we can go to Resting Grounds from here, can't we? Oh yeah, no, never purchased a map. Well, we need Crystal Heart anyway. But if we go to Resting Grounds now, that's certainly an option. Do need more Geo anyway. You know, what the heck, I'll show it off. Here, I realized I don't think I ever collected this. You climb up the well, and then there's actually a hidden compartment here that contains a hollowness seal that we always just fall right past whenever we jump down there.
Oh, whoopa. Patamas, Gio.
Gala negosa dros. Hakana sagamos.
Boris' son? Gian. Velmi Arprid. Ranjo Stenja. Juncha.
Wait, what am I doing? There's a really easy, simple key to get that's literally on the path. Oh my god. That was a lot of time wasted there. That went well. Oof, this guy might be a little harder than I thought he might. Easy every time. Except for the first time. Got fiction now. God dang it, man. Oh my god. Oh, that is really bad. Cause I'm... Oh boy. Yeah, charm broken. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, so the only thing that's left really is destroy all the dreamers and then fight the Hollow Knight. Of course, problem with that is that we have to fight the Watcher Knights to get there. Hopefully it doesn't take me 2 hours to get past them.
立ってます千代 立ってます千代
And I am Kinda wishing I did grab that pale ore now. I have yet to kill one of them! How is this? How am I going to do this? Would one of you please just die? Oh my god, this might kill the run. This boss right here. Cause oh my god, it is so hard.
Ah, Ranjo's danger. Jonsha.
It's amazing how much difference that one nail upgrade did. Oh boy. Yeah. I guess I underestimated the power of the second nail upgrade because I knew that there was diminishing returns, but I guess the second one is still quite substantial. Yeah. Well, I think that's really the final difficult part. Because, let's be honest, the final boss really isn't that hard. It'll take a little longer because we don't have all the nail upgrades. But it still probably won't be too bad. Since the last time I've been here. Oh, I only need one more. Sweet. Let's see here. If I'm going to use any of them, it'll be this one. There. Okay, here we are. Black Egg Temple. Temple of the Black Egg. We've defeated all 3 of the Dreamers. Now it's time to enter. See what's in store. Alright, I mean, we know what's in store. Let's just go ahead and Crystal Heart. And then stop. Alright, let's see how much we ended up doing here. We got 35%. Probably not minimum percent, but I don't care. Okay, what group of charms should we bring in? Actually, I need to probably use the bathroom first. So, 2 more hearts would be nice. I'm thinking we're going this route. Actually, no, we need Dream Shield. A lot of these charms are either purchasable from the shop or pretty much on the path. I think Mark of Pride here was the one that was the furthest away from the path I went. This really helped, by the way. I'm buying Fragile Greed. Alright, 7 hearts. Also, it's funny because I never actually ended up purchasing a map. So L does absolutely nothing. As you can see, it just cycles through those 2. Also didn't pick up Hunter's Journal. That was embarrassing. I just said how easy this boss is. Trust me, it's still easy. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. Why am I struggling with this so much? Come on, this is easy. Hey! Come on, this is easy! There we go. Give us some time to heal. Oh, yes. See what I tell you. Easy. Oops, too early. See? Super easy. Oh boy. I don't know why I was failing so much those first couple attempts. I guess it's because I don't know, I guess I just speed through that phase so fast with my upgraded nail that took me quite a bit. I mean, it took me quite a bit of hits to defeat him, but alright. Of course, we got the first ending, the quote-unquote bad ending. Not the true ending, in my opinion. Although, apparently the developers of this game have gone on record saying that there is no true ending, but, I mean, come on. The one where you fight the Radiants, you, like, purge the infection. Come on, that's the true ending. Alright. Let's see how he did. We got credits. This is the third time we're seeing the credits. I guess we can sit through them. They're not that long. So, actually I shouldn't speak here because the video's not over for y'all. There's no way I didn't get the first two achievements with how fast I beat that. So, I guess I can use this time to talk about the next objective. Beating the game 100%. We need to beat the game 100% in under 20 hours. I don't think that'll be that difficult of a task. I mean, a lot of the routes that I took, we could just deviate a little to grab some things here and there. But keep in mind that we only need to get 100%, not 112%. So there are a couple of things that in the main game we don't have to do because we can just do some of the side mode things, like for example, one of the mask shards requires doing the Great Mourner quest, and I don't want to do that. Well, as it turns out, we don't have to deal with that because while first of all, collecting 4 mask shards equates to 1%, and it's not like collecting 1 equals 1/4%. No, it's just getting a mask upgrade equals 1%. So just that, for example. So since we don't have to, but we don't have to do that because even like some of the charms added in updates, like apparently Dream Shield was added in an update. Sprint Master was. So yeah, so there's some easy things like that that are able to do. Obviously though, like I don't have to do any of the Pantheons, but apparently just collecting the God Tuner does count. And then I would imagine that we'd want to upgrade, at least get halfway towards upgrading our Dream Nail as fast as possible, because that unlocks the Dream Gate, and that could make it really easy, like put it at a stag station, and then go do something that's pretty out of the way, like upgrade your nail or Watcher or something, and just warp back. Alright, let's see what our completion status is. Yep, we got Speedrun 1 and Speedrun 2, because we did it 35% and it took us 3 hours, 14 minutes, 13 seconds. Probably still far from world record, but I'd say that was pretty good. I mean, like, I was, like, at the beginning, I'm like, oh, I hope I beat Hornets before an hour, and then as it turns out, I like, collected the tram pass before an hour went by. Hopefully I was able to explain that. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep talking because future me will now talk about the 100% run. Yep, as you can see, we got Speedrun 1 and Speedrun 2, so now we just got speed completion here under 20 hours. I mean, judging by the fact that we got like 35% of the way there in 3 hours, 14 minutes, I think there's a good chance we could do it. I could always start from this one, which is already a decent amount of the way, but nah, I'll do it from a new file, just for fun. We'll get to Steel Soul mode soon. It would be most efficient to do both at the same time, but I'm going to be playing Steel Soul mode a little differently.
ってますよ。
Phew!
Junsha. Junsha. Garadel Akari.
To sta cucando.
Patmoscio.
That was so easy. Gosh, Tongue Defender is so easy. Good God, that took no time at all. No! God dang it! Okay. Anyway, I wanted to come back in here to say, even though I'm trying to go fast, I learned something from playing. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that I've played the randomizer, right? Yeah, I can see it now. Look at this. There's like a crack up here. And there's a secret path. This is the main room of Forgotten Crossroads, right here on the left. As you can see, there's a lot of geo here that I missed. But more importantly, there's one of these whispering root things up here. Makes sense. This room just makes sense to have one of these things. But, looks like weird. That very much looked like it wanted you to use Crystal Heart. Alright, and that was it. And that's also it for me too. That's all I wanted to show off. Just the fact that there was a whispering root that I missed in this room.
Bapanada.
Ah, Ranjo Stenja. Jonsha.
¿Qué volen? ¿Más? Vamos.
So I just, like, got rid of Hera, the Beast, and the Beast's Den, and, Hornet's here. What? So you've slain the Beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstance into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. Well, we just got some lore here, didn't we? So Hera was her mother? Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. Wow, so I assume we got this for, getting Shade Cloak before coming here, which I don't believe we did last time. I'd have to look at episode order, but I don't think we came here before getting the Shade Cloak last time. Wait, yes, no, I do think we came here before getting the Shade Cloak last time. Anyway, I'm still on a timer. Crap, I need to go.
Patmos, Gio.
Ah, Ranjo Stenja. Jonsha.
Ooh, Segonala.
Alright, buddies. I do not know why that was so easy. Weird. Maybe Dash Master actually helps quite a bit on that fight. Alright, and if I'm correct, that should put us at 100% completion. Let's go. All we have left is to fight the final boss and hope that we did it in under 20 hours. And I might as well collect you all in here. I've been using this dream gate a lot here. It's been pretty helpful. Or I should have created one right outside the Black Egg Temple. Oh well. Hopefully I was able to properly explain why everything that I did and why I did it. Just like I'm about to do now. So, for this attempt at the final boss, I'm going to try a couple of charms that I never really showed off during the main playthrough. First of all, I've been really liking Quick Focus, actually. At first I was put off by its 3-notch cost, but it's actually been pretty helpful. Being, because, like, it does focus quite a bit faster. Alright, so let's unequip everything. Let's see, what charms should we use that I never used? Like, ever. I never really used Quick Slash. Steady Body here, I never, ever used. I don't think that's gonna be... Okay, so the main reason I said this is I wanted to try Fluke Nest. It says it transforms the Vengeful Spirit spell, and I'm curious how that'll work. I also wanted to do Deep Focus, because I never used that. And you know what? Let's do Carefree Melody, because I never really used that. Alright, so let's see if we can beat the final boss with this selection of charms. Alright. Okay, now we get to see Deep Focus here. As you can see, it takes longer to focus, but we restore 2 soul at once. And I was thinking, like, you know, during these bosses, you typically only focus during their downtime. So, I thought it might be interesting to try out. Alright, and let's try... Interesting. Weird, it just spawns a bunch of them. Did that deal any significant damage? Oh. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I used it wrong. Seems like the kind of charm that... Oh, hey, there's some Carefree Melody kicking in. Alright. Oh, no, I didn't, because that's what happens when you hold. Really, during the final boss. Good God. I don't know why it does that. You know, one thing I also realize is that this charm probably does different stuff. It probably looks slightly different depending on whether you have the upgrades of Vengeful Spirit or not. Uh-oh. I really can't tell if it's dealing any damage. It doesn't look like it's doing the classic flash that they do, but they like disappear on contact. Maybe I should have tried this out on some like regular enemies first. See, look how... I really can't tell if it's dealing any damage, but that phase didn't seem to take very long, so... Whoops. A little too early. So yeah, Deep Focus is interesting. Maybe it's worth it on some bosses that like have a stun, whereas Quick Focus you'd want to use on bosses that don't give you stun, but something honestly like the Collector is kind of difficult actually, so Quick Focus I think would actually be really good for that. Anyway, yeah, I just went for a boring regular ending because all the others either require defeating a really hard boss gauntlet or defeating a really hard boss and a really hard gauntlet separately, though. So, with any luck, we would have completed this in under 20 hours. Let's see, though. Why are both of their interns named James? That's kind of funny. How'd that happen? Anyway, I was thinking that one of these completions, I should probably turn on the option to view Kickstarters. Because, like, there's an option in the menu, I might just show it off here in a second, that lets you, shows, like, who donated on Kickstarter and how much they, donated. So, I'm just curious to see what that would be like. I wonder if it would, like, appear separately from the, like, extra thanks thing. Alright, we did it. Still waiting on Hornet to get in her own thing. Every time I fight Hornet, I think about how I could use her moves. And we got speed completion. Why? Because we got 100% in 7 hours and 37 minutes. Yeah, it really... If you route it, it's like... I bet you with enough routing, you could get that down to under 5 hours. If you're, like, better than I am. But... Whew, boy, that was... something that they said it should take 20 hours, took 7. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you the options here. Backer credits, so names of Kickstarter backers alongside their contributions. That's what I was referring to. Anyway, now that we've done that, there's only one more thing I think is reasonable. Actually, and, well, it really depends on how it goes. Although honestly, on my spare time, since I've fought the bosses so much between these playthroughs and the randomizer, I might try and complete a couple more Pantheons. Not sure if I'd be able to complete all of them, though. Anyway, that's not what we're doing in the next episode. In the next episode, though, And in this episode, as you can see, there are a couple of achievements right underneath. And these are not the last achievements we have to get, because we still have pure completion and all the secret ones related to those boss rushes, which maybe I'll complete them eventually, but I don't know, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing that I want to grind out. But in this episode, we are going to see what Steel Soul mode is all about. I suppose this one has the least amount of time on it. Alright, so for once we are going to go Steel Soul. No reviving, death is permanent. There are a couple of changes to the main story, or I guess not main story, story's the same, but there are a couple of changes to the game that we will cover as they become relevant, and also we will be showing off a couple of things that I forgot about that aren't exclusive to Steel Soul mode. Yeah, I wonder if the HP looks different at all. That's weird. You have to press X specifically. Or maybe it's any of the face buttons. Oh yeah, it's any of the face buttons. It says press any button to skip. You can't press plus to skip though, which is, you know, usually the skip button. Alright, let's see if anything on the HUD looks different. Nope. Alright, HUD looks the same. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, there's like all that steel by the soul, which, you know, makes sense. This is Steel Soul, after all. Alright, so I imagine that this beginning section, nothing's going to be changed for a while. So, I will see y'all soon. This run, we're going to need all the extra HP we can get. You know, I suppose resting at benches doesn't really matter anymore. Now that we can't, like, if we die, then it doesn't really matter what the closest bench is, because we're dead anyway. Although, there is one mechanic that I am very curious about, that, will determine, the difficulty of this mode. And, we'll see that when we get to it. Does mean though, I wonder, like, these blue hearts become much more valuable because well, okay, or I could just lose one immediately, but because, like, you don't want to rest at benches because, like, well, you don't want to rest at benches with them anyway because you would lose them once you rest at a bench, but I usually don't care. But the extra HP is going to come in really handy here. You know, I wonder if resting at benches even heals you on Steel Soul mode. I'd honestly believe it if it didn't. That would make the springs right next to benches make a lot more sense. Alright, let's check it out, because, like, the spring heals you already. Okay, you still get healed by benches, and it looks like it still saves the game whenever you rest at a bench, which makes me wonder if you can put it down and pick it back up, because surely they don't expect you. I mean, there's an achievement for getting 10 whatchamacallits in one run, or like 100% in Steel Soul mode, and that takes like about 10 hours at its fastest. So surely they let you put it down and pick it back up again. This charm increases invincibility frames, I believe is what this Stalwart Shell does. I never really used it, but since we really want to avoid taking damage, that would be a very useful one. Now I can show off that we only have 3 notches, but we have 4, like, our 2 charms require 4 notches, and as you can see, it won't let me put it in. I mean, like, it really won't. Try as I might, it won't let me put it in. Except it will. Overcharmed. If you try and put too many charms on, more charms than you have notches, you get the overcharmed status, which will allow you to collect wear as many charms as you want, but you take double damage. Or I don't know if it's double or one extra, but I really don't want to fight a guy that deals 2 damage to see, not in Steel Soul mode, at least. So, no, I'm not going to use Fury of the Fallen. So that was it. I just wanted to show the overcharmed status. You know, in some cases it might not be the worst thing, because isn't there like the final challenge of the like ones in the Pantheon place, like where you can't get hit at all, and so taking more damage doesn't really affect you at all. So being overcharmed would probably be beneficial in that case. I wonder if there's still like a hard cap beyond that. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because I realized I never did. Alright, buddy. So this is one of the big things of Steel Soul mode, is that this guy becomes much more important. You can pay the Geo to see something nice. And then we get this stuff. So this is the fragile stuff, the things that, you know, that disappear, that like break if you're killed, and then you have to get it restored. But since you don't want to die anyway, because dying would instantly destroy the run, that means that you can wear these basically free of charge. There's no extra threat from these for losing these compared to because like, Steel Soul don't want to die at all. So that means that these charms are a lot more useful, which probably means I will be using them, especially this one that gets you 2 extra HP, because that can make a lot of difference. Alright, now that I got Mantis Claw, world really opens up. Normally I would go fight Mantis Lords right now, but since there's a high chance of me dying, I kind of don't want to. And we're not going for speed here, so we don't have to worry about how efficient it would be. Instead, we can wait until we have more HP and like a couple nail upgrades or something. I wonder what the easiest pale ore would be to get. Yeah, again, since we don't really need to worry about losing all our Geo from dying, I can just sell all of this stuff without hoarding it. Now, one thing that you might have been wondering is, what the heck do rancid eggs do? Because those normally bring your shade. They basically just find your shade and give it to you. But, of course, we can't have a shade, because when we die, we don't spawn one. So, what's here instead? Well, why don't we find out together here? Well, this wasn't here before. Hello? Is it here, waking Jin? Steel Soul Jin. Observed, small, dull, no soul, long shadow. It is blank but brave. Does it bring offering? Jin has only small, shiny things, useless to Jin, but will trade for a wonderful gift. Would it offer a gift so wonderful to Jin? Give Jin a rancid egg. Alright, Jin. Gift is horrible gift. Disgusting. But Jin knows one who appreciates. Friend of Jin. Eats nasties. Loves nasties. Shall accept. Shall provide. I bet you they're referring to the other person who was like Gigi or something. I don't remember their name, but they love rancid eggs, and that's why like they paid you with the rancid eggs. So this must be a friend of that other one. Shinies for Tiny It. Good, good to give shinies. Less burden for Jin. 364 Geo. Another. Does it offer gift to Jin? We give it another horrible, disgusting gift. Jin will keep it for friend of Jin, and it shall have shinies. That is trade. 330. That one seemed like it was a little less. I wonder if it's a variable amount. Anyway, that's what rancid eggs do. Since you can't exactly like force your shade because there is no shade, you can instead sell them. And so it's another source of Geo. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to actually go fight the thing in the City of Tears. You know, I was looking around, and this is right where you turn in the city crest, so you can go into City of Tears. I was checking around, like up here, there was like a Geo thing, and I realized there's this crumbling ground. I'm not sure, did I ever do that? I don't think so. So you mean this whole time there's been a way to restore the transition between City of Tears and Fungal Wastes? Because like I've been complaining about this. I feel like I've complained about this several times, that like this entrance never opens back up. So like you look on the map, and if you ever want to go from like Fungal Wastes to the City of Tears, it says that it's connected, but it actually isn't. But now it turns out it actually is. Well, that's good to know at least. I feel like Maya is saying something different here. Berry, body, cover, shell, darkness, no meaning. Dangerous! Still remain. Light! Again. She stopped mining too, which I find weird. Can't really go inside of it though. What I say, what I say. God, why does it always happen this way? Doing great for the whole fight, and then you get hit once, and then suddenly you get hit like 5 times. Well, here's the good news. For some reason, if you die during one of these dream things, even in Steel Soul mode, you don't actually lose your soul. I guess it's because you don't lose your shade when you die during one of these. Alright, I just wanted to give it one attempt though, because that one's kind of hard. It's weird. That one's one of the bigger discrepancies between the original and the other one. Although I was doing really good until I got hit, and then I got hit a bunch more. Biggest discrepancy, I would say, has to be Dung Defender, because Dung Defender original is like kind of stupid easy almost, whereas Dung Defender, like the White Defender, is pretty difficult. Ah! Oh, that's kind of creepy. Look at that, she has a poster of us on the wall now. And she's thinking, White Wanderer, don't be shy. Cold outside. Bed is soft. She really is really into us. Okay. I don't know why I was having so much trouble with that last time. Really, that's where I died the first time? Did it pretty easily that time. I think the problem is that I just focused too hard on trying to heal. And then whenever I try to heal, I just fail. So you may be wondering if rancid eggs sell. If you have to sell the rancid eggs in this in Steel Soul mode, what happens to the person that you could buy rancid eggs from? Well, they died. And you just get a free rancid egg. Help me find. If you remember, this person was trying to find the Dung Defender, but in Steel Soul mode, they just die because they normally serve as a rancid egg shop. All right, let's see what our percentage is at. Look at how much Geo I have. Didn't even have to spend all of it. 99%. Okay, cool. I know exactly what to do. Because I was just about to go do something, but then I figured, I'll check completion percentage anyway. Collecting 2,400 essence and talking to this girl is actually oh, she mentioned radiance, huh? Weird. But yeah, 2,400 essence and talking to her, I think. Yeah, look at that, it increased to 100%. Was hoping that that would be the case. Interestingly, I did not take on the Hive Knight this time around. And the Hive Knight gives you 2%. One for fighting the Hive Knight itself, and then one for defeating, or one for collecting Hive Blood. And I also didn't end up fighting the Collector, which I'm pretty sure I did last time. So I wonder what extra 2 or 3% I did. Anyway, sorry that this video probably didn't end up being too interesting. Who knows? Maybe I even ended up combining it with the speedrun video because, let's face it, not much really changed because, I mean, like, I showed off the very few things that changed in Steel Soul mode, but there wasn't really much else to say because I just never really got close to dying ever. And I think that's because I have played the randomizer of this game quite a bit. I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I bought this game on PC. It was end of year sale. So it was only $7.50. I figured I spent more than that on stuff I've used less. So yeah, I played the randomizer quite a bit, so I think that's why I didn't really come close to dying. I think the closest was Nosk of all things. Anyway, yeah, I used Carefree Melody a bit. To spice up this final fight, I decided that I might want to try a different build. So I found out a new parody that I didn't mention that I hadn't found last time, which would be Shape of Oon and Balder Shell. And I guess we do have a little more, so we can... Oh yeah, I love Deep Focus, man. That's been helping. I guess I can re-equip Sharp Shadow. So, I had not realized that there was a bit of compatibility with, or like parity, is what I've been saying, with Baldur's Shell and Shape of Oon. So let me just get hit real quick. Since I have a quick focus on, I might need to get hit twice. There. And let's get to a spot where you can clearly see it. See, look at that. He has a little shell on. Interesting. Hang on, did we move faster than normal with that quick focus? Here, just to prove a point here. Let's see. This is what Shape of Moon normally looks like, and yeah, that's the speed it normally goes. Interesting. I think with Quick Focus equipped, you actually move faster in Shape of Moon. That is fascinating. So yeah, I kind of wanted to try a bit of a focus build this time around. Although that'll be without Spore Shroom, because that's a focusing thing as well. We won't be using Spore Shroom or Deep Focus. I guess we could technically use Deep Focus, but nah, just Baldur's Shell. Just Baldur's Shell, Shape of Oon, and Quick Focus. And I wanted to try that out along with Fragile Heart, which I've had equipped for pretty much the entire playthrough, because having 2 HP means that you won't die as often. Now, from what I remember, I did die to this thing once when I played it on the 100% thing. So the key is just take it slow, relax. Oh, did I show off all my some rancid eggs? I still have 10 rancid eggs, man. I didn't even bother selling them, and I still have 9,000 G. Oh, yeah, looks like we're locked in. You know, I had realized something. With the over charm status, I finally realized why it would be so OP to have a charm that restores 2 HP, because if it really just makes it so that you take 2 damage from every hit, then this is a bad time to talk about it. Oh yeah, and then there's also like a parry mechanic in this game, I think, that I just haven't been using. But anyway, with the overcharm status, essentially the disadvantage being you take twice as much damage, and a charm making it so that you only take 1 damage per hit, I would assume, while overcharmed, it would make it so that you always take 2 damage from every hit. But the thing about that is that it doesn't actually it wouldn't actually change anything, especially on bosses that already deal 2 damage with every hit. Like something like a lot of the Alright, so overcharm status makes it so that you overcharm status makes it so that you take 2 damage with every hit. But on the or it would be, yeah, it makes you take twice as much damage with every hit. But then a charm that would make it so that you only take, I guess it really depends on how it works. Overcharmed works with attacks that deal double damage. But I would think that it would lock all damage to 2 with Overcharmed, but on bosses like the Mantis or the Traitor Lord that already deal 2 damage with every hit, nothing would really change. And so there would be no disadvantage to using Overcharmed. Well, I guess that's it, isn't it? Game by Team Cherry. Crazy to think that throughout all recording, this Silk Song still hasn't had a release date. It's been confirmed that it's still being worked on, but hasn't had a release date as of recording. I don't know what to say. I guess I already said most of my thoughts. I think playing the randomizer, I've grown to love this game even more. I was really looking forward to playing this game again, because it's just so much fun to play. And who knows, maybe someday I'll go back and try to get the last 3% that I left on that one file. It would be kind of annoying, but I don't know. If I were to do it, I think it would be fun to stream it. I could probably do it, it's just that I tend to panic whenever I take damage once. And then I start taking damage all over the place. But I guess that's really all I have to say. So I guess we should wait and see if we get the achievements. But join me for my next Let's Play. Which who knows when it's going to be, because college is probably going to start ramping up and I might even get a summer job. But yeah, next Let's Play, I'll give the hint for this Let's Play. It'll be another randomizer. I quite like doing those. In fact, that's pretty much all I play in my free time. And it won't be a Hollow Knight randomizer, I must specify. It will not be that. But I'm glad I finally gave this game a chance, because I think it's become one of my favorite games ever. Just really fun to come back to. Oh yeah, I said I was going to like list what all the backers did, didn't I? You played skillfully and proved you have a steel soul. Thank you for taking the time to explore and conquer the world we built. We'll meet again soon with a new challenge for you. There it is, Steel Soul and Steel Heart. 100%. Still took under 10 hours. Oh my god, just barely under 10 hours. Yeah, I wasn't going really fast. I think that's like about 2 to 2.5 hours slower than the time where I was like really going fast, but that still took me under 10 hours, albeit by 4 seconds. But yay, sub 10 hours for 100% completion. Well, I guess it's time to look at the final achievement list. Look at that. Ah, we got a Steel Soul menu style. I think we got that for beating Steel Soul mode. Let's check out. These are all the quests we've done. Unfortunately, it's not complete, and you can thank the Godslayer DLC for that. All of these achievements, except for pure completion, are specifically related to the Godslayer DLC. Pure completion is kind of related because you get additional percentage from completing these other achievements. But that's it for this Let's Play. So until next time, goodbye.